Wow, it started on its own. I don't know what I did there. Hopefully, this is working.
Yes, I hope to.
So, I just want to talk about a couple of things, and you don't know what I'm going to talk about at all.
Okay.
But we know that you need care,
Yes, no doubt.
and we know that you really should live with somebody. That's what you need now.
Of course, having somebody stand by to help you because it's very important because we do not have any caution, warning when we need help
Yeah,
unexpectedly.
that's right, Grace. That's right. No warning. That's right. When your insulin wears
Is
off,
my
or
description of our concern inclusive?
you're very good, Grace. That's right. And it can come at any time and it can be life threatening because of your diabetic situation. That's why you need life sustaining therapy and your
Yes.
memory issues too. So, we have achieved, we prevented you from going blind now. So all the doctor's reports, the blood tests, everything are amazing. And we tried to set it up so that you could live in your condo. In the beginning, I thought I was dying and I wanted to give you just somebody to look after you. I didn't understand how serious your condition and everything was in the beginning. So,
That is a very accurate reflection of your statement of our condition, my condition at that point of time.
yes. So,
Very uncertain.
I just tried to get you somebody to look after you, and then I learned more and more about your condition.
Yes.
But I also tried to set it up so that you could live in your condo for the rest of your life. And we were going to do that, or I was hoping to do that through getting you the assisted living, which you're entitled to through the government, right?
That's how we started, the direction we started from the
Yeah.
beginning, but it's still outstanding.
Not even for me to help you, for somebody else to help you, that's all. But we couldn't get the funding. So now it's 2 years later. We still don't have the funding, right? And they've told us on several occasions that they have no policy or procedures in place to look after somebody with memory problems and insulin issues that need your life sustaining therapy, which we know they can't because their scheduled appointments do not meet your emergency needs, right? Your emergency and drop in needs that are not met. But the doctors know. Your doctor even wrote a letter to go with your application that talks about me doing that, right? And helping with your mood and your glucose level and your diet and your exercise. And she wrote it all down. She's amazing. Absolutely amazing, Grace. The doctor tried to help you so much.
They are, in their submission on my behalf, are so inclusive and knowledgeable about my conditions. So I thought I should be, my case would be reviewed by all the expertise. But at the moment, it is being upheld.
Okay, so now, with that in mind, Grace can't stay in her condo because she cannot get the help she's entitled to.
And I need them.
Yes. So then, and there's other reasons, whatever. But that so today, for the last few months, because I explained to Grace, she could also go live with somebody, or she could live in a nursing home, maybe. Right? Those are your options, right?
Yes.
Or maybe go live with Edward at some point, right? But so you have options, but they cost money. And we know what they cost by just checking the average cost, and that we can look it up online, right? We know how much it costs for your type of care. With that in mind, Grace asked me for the last couple of months to find an ideal property that I would rent and she could come live with me. Tax implications, really good reasons why to do this. And I would be the caretaking company at that point, which I should have been all along, apparently. So we went and looked at a house today. Where was that house today?
Not a house, a condo.
Well, it's a house. It's an end unit of a townhouse.
Well, near the beach.
Speak up.
Near the beach.
Right across the street, right?
Yes.
You can walk to the beach in 5 minutes less.
Yes.
You can see it from the front step from the windows. You can see the beach. There are trees and stuff in the way, but yeah, you can see.
They also have you.
Speak into the camera.
They also have
Speak in.
facilities for different types of exercise.
Yeah, actually, you know what, Grace? You're right. Because all last summer, every day they had a seniors group.
Exercise.
It's exercise in the park, in the beach. You could go to that.
Yes.
Wow, that was incredible.
It's readily available.
Yeah, and plus down there, somebody in this building where you live now told us in a building meeting, that you can get some home care down there. So maybe down there we can get some family managed home care. If I can, it depends on who's in control, but right now you need a new financial plan and you need to do whatever you want to do. You know what? A few weeks ago, you tried to do this again. You've been trying to do this for a year and a half. And the last time you tried to do it, you got shut down again. And you've been asking me almost every day, how come you can't use your own money to look after yourself? Do you remember that?
I still have the question.
You still have the question. So I don't want to lead you on, but what would you, because we didn't talk about this now, we talked about some things today, and we've been talking obviously because this is part of the care and the planning and the process and just even the cognitive work that we do. So what would you like to see happen?
I don't, like how we started actually was the attempts I have tried in previous years. It seems to work, not perfect. Of course, I still need treatments and adjustments with your help and all that about my eating. I'd like to continue just the same kind of approach. And I think the government budget department has different formula or whatever. I'm not familiar with how some people can have the benefits, whereas I'm the originating idea person.
Yes.
Still do not get even anything or modify approach to discuss with me.
Yes.
So that can fit their budget and also fit my needs.
Yes, we're trying to help everybody.
Yes.
With assisted living, that's what we're trying to do, set up you with assisted living. So
not just for my benefit, to formulate the approach.
Yeah.
So
the whole new Yes, Grace.
This has always been my approach from the beginning, how I get involved with this, volunteer my services and all that in this whole diabetic program.
So you know what? See how she's leading the conversation? The dementia's fixed. The memory short term is damaged. And because of the money issue a couple of weeks ago again, and she got turned down for her own money for everything, and she cannot afford to live, right? She, Grace, had a setback. I can't believe how strong you are, Grace. Because we know that non-degenerative dementia, which Grace does not have degenerative dementia because we have a brain scan from this summer and a brain scan from 2018 and they're the same. So you do not have degenerative dementia. You have non-degenerative. And you may have had some vascular dementia, but we fixed that too. And your memory is almost fixed because you're remembering things I don't even remember to bring into the conversation, right?
Yes. I thank you for your help, plus the team guided by Dr. Erin Burse and Dr. Miller, the hospital.
And Karen Garecki, yes. Man. They really, they should be leading that hospital, Grace. Yes. Like Dr. Burse should be, she's incredible. She's incredible. We couldn't have done it without any of those people. So,
they are good listeners.
So you would like me to continue looking after you?
Yes.
And what about living down at the beach?
That would make our exercise requirement, that's what we did every day. Yeah. Livelier for everybody. And also setting good examples for the people using the beach facility services. Yes, and we've been looking. You actually said you would like to live in one of those houses. Now we found one that's within budget,
It's not very big, and it's got some stairs, but you're quite strong. I think 2 years you can do stairs for sure. And I think if we could live for 2 years at the beach and I look after you while I.
But the medical care, and also the other guidance from you have to these type of services have to continue.
Yes, thank you, Grace. And we also will use that time and the funding from this business where we live there to finish everything and promote this healthcare throughout everywhere.
The strength of my body, resistance, etc., have improved, but require built up on my own. And your approach, your guidance to me about exercise and eating and livelihood help me to build up a better body, a stronger person.
Yes.
I don't rely that much on the OHIP resources help that much after
That's
you help
right.
me to build
You
my
know,
body.
that's right. That's 100% right, Grace.
I'm looking for independence
Yes, as much independence as possible.
in
That's
taking
right.
care of myself.
That's right. But with having said that, that's fantastic because that leads to where I wanted to go,
Yes.
which is the calorie count and the dietary needs and the insulin requirements, which change depending on the activity level and the stress level and everything. And understand that's a little bit complex.
Your approach.
It's not impossible at all. But Grace, you're 70. You're going to be 79 in March, 3 months away, right? So
your leadership.
we can't expect you to be able to stay on top of all of this all the time, and nor is there a need for it. You've worked hard your whole life, and you have enough funds that you can afford this care. And if it's the care you choose, then you're entitled to have it.
I need the guidance from all the expertise within the government's medical.
Well, we've been asking for guidance, and Dr. Bears did give you guidance, and she did give you a letter to go with your application to the home care and everything, and it never got used. So we don't really want to go into that here. We just want to say that you want to have the right to look after your own health care. That's what you said.
Yes, with guidance and help.
Yeah. Well, we went to the bank for 1.5 years for a financial plan. Did they give you one yet?
I haven't finalized.
They haven't given you anything.
Yes.
They cut your money off at the bank, right?
I don't want to go into.
But did they cut your money off at the bank?
I have challenges in withdrawing my money.
Yes. Okay. But anyway, you know what, Grace? I'm so proud of you because you just carried on this conversation. You didn't skip a beat. You brought up stuff from the past. You added to the thought process of helping more people, which you consistently do, which is what intrigued me in the beginning when you told me that there was a diabetic issue and a home care issue, and as long as you could be a contributor, you'd be happy to be alive and go to help you. You've been saying it consistently. You want to help people, and I want to help 100 million. And your care you're an amazing person to work with. You have just turned things around, even though you've been knocked to the ground time after time.
It's true. I appreciate all the hard work, expertise from all the medical people, the medical team, nurse, doctors, specialists, and also particularly from those team from Mount Sinai Hospital. I'm enjoying it, but I still, of course, nothing's perfect yet. I would like to be able to continue participating and helping the medical team in Mount Sinai.
Yes.
Like, for example, your team.
Not my team, Grace.
I mean,
I would like them to be my friends.
Yes.
I would like to work with them, but they're not my team. But what they could do, though,
yes.
if they really wanted to, is they could certify the results.
Yes.
That would be nice. We have some certified results, but anyway, that's okay.
As a beneficiary of all these benefits.
Yeah, I even have some for my heart problem from the heart doctor.
I wish it can be extended to more people with a similar situation and difficulty.
Okay, so that's what we want to do, and we're going to end this soon now because we're getting it a bit long, okay?
Yes.
So basically, though, if you could, you would like to be able to have a financial decision made soon, because you need help from somebody to at least allow you to have your own money, because it might be a good idea for you to take that house at the beach to live in, right? Because it's very inexpensive.
I appreciate you reminding me and highlight the challenges and also opportunities available to me. I would, of course, I need them. I need the help.
You need your own money.
Yeah, I need the help.
Yes, and a financial plan.
Improvement in my condition, a health condition, not just for my own sake, but also after I become healthier person. With my experience and painful experience in the past anyway, I would like to share how to take care of people in my similar situation.
Yes, Grace.
With your expertise, of course, but also my personal experience.
Yes.
I can contribute to you about the painful part of those of the challenges.
Okay, so I keep trying to finish on a happy note here.
Yes.
I know it's hard to be happy when every day
Try hard.
you worry about money, Grace, because for non-degenerative dementia, what causes it? First of all, only
Anxiety.
15% get worse. Anxiety, Grace. And 15 to 38% get better, right? For your age, right? So you're right. It's depression, chronic stress, anxiety, and sleep problems. So when you come home from the bank, you want to sleep in bed for a little bit. I have to keep get. Come on, Grace, let's go. Right? It was a hard week or so for us, because you really thought that we were moving forward with a plan, and you were going to get a plan together of some sort. So
I want to share with everybody. Actually, I have diabetic challenges for a long time, and I have been very lucky to have the help from Dr. Burr's Medina Hospital's team, along with Mark's cooperation and care by my side. Like, of course, his services and knowledge, his knowledge cannot be. I cannot compare with Dr. Burr's medical team, but they are both important, because I need help from a very high level, also at my daily level.
Well, you're not supposed to compare me to
improve.
Dr. Bear's team, because I did something entirely different. What I did is, they've been trying to prove for 10 years, they've been trying to prove how to do it cheaper, and they know it works. And we found the research later that supported everything I said about lifestyle change. And we were doing it for the diabetes, but it also works for the dementia. It's called the finger method. And it includes a component of diet, which the medical community says needs a nutritionist and a dietitian. And it has an element of exercise, where they say you need a physiotherapist and a personal trainer. And it has an exercise of cognition, where they say you need a psychiatrist. And it has also socialization, which they don't even include, like what doctor's going to take you there, right? Like, right? And then there's monitoring your heart, and they say you need an endocrinologist and a regular family doctor. So they've been trying to figure out for 10 years how to do it cheaper. So we did it cheaper, and we did it with one person, me. Actually, I couldn't have done it without Karen and Dr. Bears, you're right, but I'm the one that did this project. This is my project. Nobody else's project but mine. And in the beginning, only Dr. Bears and Karen and Dr. Miller had faith in us. The people in your family in the very beginning didn't want me around you, and I got some nasty notes. And you chose me because you were tired of the old ways, and the old ways weren't working. Am I correct in what I said?
I wouldn't say I'm tired. I thank you.
But am I correct in what I said, though?
Well, I would like to grab this
Yes or
opportunity.
no? Am I correct in what I said or
Well,
no?
I need some modification.
Oh,
okay.
Look at her. She's brilliant.
I want to grab this opportunity to thank everybody. Diabetic is not rocket science sickness, but it's very common and require a lot of caring patients. And I'm very lucky to have a lot of care, different types, at different levels. Dr. Aaron was very high-end medical, medical professional people. Then they realize it relates to my daily living. Therefore, they include a person.
Actually,
who's
you have a
very good.
prescription for life-sustaining therapy.
Yes.
And when I found you, you were almost dead. And you were walking with a cane.
That's
and you
right.
were going blind, right?
So
I didn't want to go down this road because you're not going to take away what I did. This is my experiment.
Thank you.
I deserve a medal from the medical community for doing what I did. Not somebody else, no. Not Dr. Barris, no. Me. I did it. Don't take away what I did, because what I did, they spend millions of dollars studying every year. Millions and millions of dollars all around the world they're spending on studies.
Thank you.
Dementia people are doing it, doctors are doing it, hospital, everybody's trying to figure it out, and I figured it out. Did I figure it out?
You did, at a very different level. I'm happy. Thank you for providing so much detailed information about this level of medical services Mark has provided to me to help me improve. I am not 100% totally treated, to be honest. But Dr. Burst and then Mark at different level he helped his approach and teaching to me hopefully enable me
I
to
did what the
totally-
doctors are trying to do.
Yes.
They know it works, but they
in-
cannot do it. And home care cannot do it because it's a 24/7 day, it's a 24-hour a day, 7-day a week job in the beginning. And Dr. Barris wrote you a life-sustaining therapy prescription, so she did her part.
Yes.
There's two different parts.
That's
I'm
what I
not
mean.
in competition with Dr. Barris, but Dr. Barris wrote the prescription for life-sustaining therapy, and she wrote the letter for the application for home care, self-managed, family-managed home care. She's amazing. But when it comes to your care in the last 2 years, I looked after your care. I'm the one that got you off the Humalog fast-acting insulin. I'm the one that got you off the metformin. I'm the one that brought you basically back to life 4 times. The first time when I met you, the second time when I went to work and did a small job for 6 weeks and couldn't look after you. Then when you went in the hospital last summer because you went out for lunch with your brother and ate too much food. And then more recently, 6 weeks ago, when you went out with lunch with your brother and ate too much food.
Now, without me saying, you probably can realize I need helps a lot of diabetic persons with long history like myself really need a lot of help. Doctor's help and also professional caring like coach. Definitely is very important for the success.
Well,
I call myself a success.
You're totally a success. We
call
are.
myself.
Yes, Grace, look at you.
Not by myself. But,
You're
so
a shining
many
star
levels.
for people to look at, Grace, to help fix
The only thing I
healthcare.
have which helps is a very eagerness to improve my health so that I can spread something like 1, 2, 3, 4, like different steps.
So now I want to get back to the main point because we got off topic again. We're beautiful. We did everything. We're excellent. It's all beautiful. I get most of the credit for what I did, and trust me, doctors are trying to do this for 10 years. They know it works, but even they don't have all of the components. The people that say diet, they do not include the sleep. They do not include the temperance of the environment. The finger method is not good enough on its own. They do not include the marijuana drops, for example, that I know a lot about because they were keeping me alive for 23 years.
I'm happy.
And they maintain my temperance.
Yeah, thank you for explaining.
So the point of this is, Grace, is that you can't afford your health care. This is what I'm trying to get to. And I've been trying to finish on a positive note. And I've been trying to make sure that nobody takes away the credit for what I did. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
So you can see Grace is very aware. You can see her memory, everything. Short term, she still has a memory problem. And she trusts me. That's why she's not confused and everything now, because I'm very patient with you usually, right, Grace?
You are.
So that's why she's okay.
Organized too.
But if you were talking to a different doctor or something and you were being asked too many questions, you could get confused and lose track of your train of thought, right?
Yes.
And then you would look like you don't know what you're talking about, possibly.
But indirectly, I cannot say yes, I am clear. I'm still have some confusion, of course.
Yeah, you still have some confusion, yes.
I'm not clear,
I have
smart
confusion. I don't think there's ever been a day in my life when I wasn't confused at least a little bit, Grace. That's okay. And you're almost 79 and you're amazing. So basically, though, you would like to be able to keep my services.
Of course.
And you would be willing to move down to the beach and go to the exercise classes there in the summer.
I believe with Dr. Burr's caring, I will have 100 years to life.
She's gonna probably outlive me. If you saw my heart angiogram, you'd believe me. Okay, so I think that's a great note.
Yes.
I think we can say goodnight to people, and we know that you would like me to look after you, and we got to figure out a way to free up your money and get a financial plan in place. Yes.
I will. Yes, follow all your guidelines, and become a perfect patient, and help you to help the others.
We want to help the others. How many times has she said it?
Yeah.
We have so many commonalities. It's incredible how we came together, Grace.
Yeah. You need a model to show how good she looks, how good my patient is.
Okay, Grace, say bye-bye.
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 Success to us.
Success to all.
Yes.